Ace Frehley, the founding guitarist of the rock band Kiss, died at the age of 74 due to head injuries from an accidental fall. The guitarist suffered a severe accident in his home studio, which led to a skull fracture and a brain bleed. He spent 2 weeks on life support in a New Jersey hospital before his family made the difficult decision to let him go. Known to fans around the world as the Spaceman, his raw, self-taught guitar solos defined the sound of hard rock in the 1970s. His former bandmates, Gene Simmons and Paul Stanley, paid tribute to his irreplaceable role in their early success. Fans will always remember his signature smoking guitar and his unique, explosive laugh that brought so much joy to rock radio.
Greg Biffle, the championship NASCAR driver, died at the age of 55 due to a tragic private plane crash in North Carolina. His jet went down at Statesville Regional Airport during an emergency landing attempt in heavy drizzle. The accident claimed the lives of all 7 people on board, including his wife Christina, his 14-year-old daughter Emma, and his 5-year-old son Ryder. Before this tragedy, people celebrated him for his victories on the track and his generous heart. He flew hundreds of helicopter rescue missions to save stranded families in western North Carolina after Hurricane Helene. The racing community lost a fierce competitor and a true helper who put his own safety aside to protect others. Irv Gotti, the hip-hop producer, died at the age of 54 due to a hemorrhagic stroke. He suffered the fatal stroke in New York City after spending an evening playing poker with friends. He had previously managed diabetes and a minor stroke, but his sudden passing shocked the music world. He guided the careers of stars like Ja Rule and Ashanti, creating the defining sound of the early 2000s. His production style ruled the radio with hits that blended rap and R&B. Although his career had major highs and public legal battles, his ear for talent was undeniable. Many artists and executives shared their grief, remembering him as a creative force who shaped modern popular music. Willie Mays, the iconic baseball player who dominated the outfield for the Giants, died at the age of 93 due to natural causes. Known affectionately as the Say Hey Kid, he was a complete player who could run, throw, hit, and play defense better than almost anyone in history. His spectacular over-the-shoulder catch in the 1954 World Series remains one of the most famous moments in baseball history. He started his career in the Negro Leagues with the Birmingham Black Barons before moving to the Major Leagues, where he became an inspiration for generations of athletes. He played the game with a joy that was contagious, and his accomplishments on the field will be studied by fans for decades to come. Sophie Kinsella, the best-selling British author of the beloved Shopaholic book series, died at the age of 55 due to brain cancer. She passed away peacefully after battling a glioblastoma for over 3 years. Born Madeline Wickham, she wrote under her pen name to create light-hearted, funny stories that sold millions of copies worldwide. Her books, starting with Confessions of a Shopaholic, followed the adventures of Becky Bloomwood, a character whose financial troubles and shopping habits brought laughter to readers in dozens of countries. Even during her painful cancer treatments, she continued to share her warmth and love of life with her family and readers. Joe Doering, the professional wrestling star who won championships in Japan and the United States, died at the age of 44 due to brain cancer. He had fought a long, courageous battle against brain tumors since his first diagnosis in 2016. Despite undergoing surgeries, the cancer returned, forcing him into hospice care. Known for his incredible strength and tough attitude in the ring, he became a 2-time Triple Crown heavyweight champion in All Japan Pro Wrestling. He also gained a massive following in TNA wrestling as part of the popular group Violent by Design. Fans and fellow wrestlers remembered him as both a great champion and a warrior who faced his illness with incredible bravery.
David Clayton-Thomas, the powerful lead singer of the popular band Blood, Sweat and Tears, died at the age of 84 due to unspecified health issues. Born in England before his family moved to Canada, he overcame a difficult childhood and homelessness to find his voice. His strong, blues-soaked singing style drove hits like Spinning Wheel and When I Die to the top of the music charts in the late 1960s. His unique voice helped the band win multiple Grammy Awards, including Album of the Year in 1970. He spent decades performing as a solo artist and toured until his later years, leaving a permanent mark on classic rock history. Alain Delon, the acclaimed French actor and international icon of classic cinema, died at the age of 88 due to a long illness. He passed away after several years of failing health, including lymphoma and a stroke. He was a dominant figure in European films during the 1960s and 1970s, famous for playing cool, dangerous anti-heroes. His roles in movies like Purple Noon and The Samurai made him a global star and a symbol of cinematic style. He also worked as a producer, writer, and businessman, staying in the public eye for decades. French President Emmanuel Macron led the national tributes, describing him as a giant of French culture.
Dr. Ruth Westheimer, the famous psychosexual therapist and media personality, died at the age of 96 due to natural causes. Born in Germany, she escaped the Nazi regime as a child on the Kindertransport, while her parents were tragically killed in the Holocaust. She later lived in Israel and worked as a sniper before moving to the United States to study. Her career took off in the 1980s when her radio show, Sexually Speaking, made her a household name. With her small stature, German accent, and cheerful, direct approach, she spoke openly about sex and relationships, helping millions of people overcome embarrassment. She wrote dozens of books and taught at universities.
Ece Irtem, the young Turkish television actress, died at the age of 35 due to a sudden heart attack. She was found dead in her home just one day after celebrating her birthday. Her sudden passing shocked her family, friends, and fans across the country. After graduating from Balkentest University, she trained in acting and earned roles in several popular Turkish television series. Her natural acting style and warm personality made her a favorite among viewers and colleagues alike. Police and prosecutors conducted a standard investigation at her home, but initial findings confirmed the cause of death was natural. Her sudden departure at such a young age leaves a quiet sadness in the Turkish entertainment world, where her future was once so bright.
Jimmy Cliff, the acclaimed Jamaican reggae musician, died at the age of 81 due to complications from pneumonia. He passed away after suffering a seizure during his illness. He was one of the most celebrated musicians from the island, and his work helped popularize reggae music around the world. He became famous for his songs like Many Rivers to Cross and The Harder They Come, which also marked his famous film acting debut in 1972. Over his career, he won 2 Grammy Awards and received the Order of Merit, the highest honor from the Jamaican government for arts and sciences. His music, which carried messages of peace and social justice, influenced generations of singers. He toured for over 50 years, bringing Jamaican rhythm and soul to audiences on every continent.
Phil Donahue, the pioneering American talk show host, died at the age of 88 due to a long illness. He changed daytime television forever by creating the audience participation format on his self-titled show, which ran for 29 years. By walking into the crowd with a microphone, he allowed ordinary people to ask questions and debate major social issues. He never avoided difficult topics, often discussing civil rights, consumer protection, and politics when other hosts stayed with light entertainment. His work earned him 9 Daytime Emmy Awards and the Presidential Medal of Freedom.
TV fans will always remember him as the man who gave the audience a voice and paved the way for modern talk television. Anne Blyth, the Oscar-nominated actress and singer of Hollywood's golden age, died at age 98 due to natural causes. She earned an Academy Award nomination at just 17 years old for her performance as the ungrateful daughter, Veda, opposite Joan Crawford in the 1945 classic film Mildred Pierce. Beyond her talent in dramatic films, she was a trained lyric soprano who starred in popular 1950s movie musicals like Rose-Marie and The Student Prince. She started her career on Broadway in 1941 and spent decades in the entertainment industry before retiring in 1985. She will be remembered as one of the last surviving stars of classic cinema, who possessed both incredible acting range and a beautiful singing voice. Carlton, the classic R&B and funk singer-songwriter, died at the age of 73 due to stroke complications. He passed away after a long battle with failing health following a stroke he suffered in 2019. Born Carlton Hudgens in Detroit, he began his music career as a teenager under the name Little Carl Carlton before achieving massive success in the 1970s and 1980s. He's best known for his upbeat hits, including Everlasting Love, which reached the top 10 in 1974, and the dance floor favorite She's a Bad Mama Jama in 1981. His energetic performances and high-pitched vocals made him a staple of the soul and disco eras. Later in life, he transitioned to gospel music and was nominated for local awards in Detroit. Abdul Fakir, the co-founder and last surviving original member of the classic Motown group The Four Tops, died at the age of 88 due to heart failure. He passed away after battling bladder cancer for several years. Known to fans as Duke, he spent 7 decades performing with the group, which he helped start in 1953. His smooth tenor voice supported hits like I Can't Help Myself and Reach Out, I'll Be There, helping to define the classic Motown sound of the 1960s. He took charge of the group's legacy after his bandmates passed away. Music lovers will remember him as a dedicated performer who stayed true to his Detroit roots. Richard Smallwood, the acclaimed gospel music composer and singer, died at the age of 77 due to kidney failure. He had struggled with serious health issues for several years, which kept him from recording new music in his final decade. He combined classical arrangements with traditional gospel and R&B. He is best known for writing modern church classics like Total Praise, a song covered by artists from Whitney Houston to Destiny's Child. Throughout his career, he earned 8 Grammy nominations and was inducted into the Gospel Music Hall of Fame. His music brought comfort to millions of listeners, and his songs remain a staple of church choirs around the globe. Harold Wheeler, the award-winning composer and music director, died at the age of 82 due to unspecified causes. He is best known to television viewers as the musical director for Dancing with the Stars, leading the live orchestra for the show's first 17 seasons. Before his television success, he spent decades on Broadway as an orchestrator and conductor, earning numerous Tony Award nominations and winning in 2019 for his work on Ain't Too Proud. His ability to arrange various musical styles made him highly sought after in the entertainment industry. Colleagues remembered him as a generous mentor and a true master of his craft. Steve Zabel, the star athlete who played 10 seasons in the NFL, died at the age of 78 due to unspecified causes. In college, he was an All-American player for the Oklahoma Sooners, famously playing as both a tight end and a linebacker, which made him the team's last two-way starter. His spectacular play helped the Sooners win 2 Big 8 championships in the late 1960s. He was selected in the first round of the 1970 NFL Draft by the Philadelphia Eagles and spent his career playing for the Eagles, New England Patriots, and Baltimore Colts. Football fans will remember his toughness on the field and his versatility, while his teammates recall his leadership in the locker room. Janie Sell, the Tony Award-winning Broadway actress and singer, died at the age of 86 due to a brief illness. She passed away after a sudden turn in her health. Born in Detroit, she became a prominent figure in the theater community during the 1970s and 1980s. She is best known for winning the 1974 Tony Award for Best Featured Actress in a Musical for her performance in Over Here, opposite the Andrews Sisters. Over her long career on stage, she also starred in Broadway productions like George M., Pal Joey, Happy End, and Moon over Buffalo. The theater world mourns the loss of a talented, versatile performer.
Rosetta Miller-Perry, the pioneering African-American journalist and publisher, died at the age of 91 due to natural causes. She is best known as the founder of the Tennessee Tribune, a newspaper she started in 1991 to give a strong voice to the Black community in Nashville. Before starting the paper, she worked for the federal government in civil rights enforcement, helping to investigate discrimination cases across the South. She fought for equality and documented the stories of people often ignored by mainstream media. Her dedication to journalism earned her numerous regional awards and the respect of civic leaders.
Daniel Kahneman, the Nobel Prize-winning psychologist and economist, died at the age of 90 due to doctor-assisted suicide. He ended his life after choosing to avoid the physical and cognitive decline associated with old age. He was one of the most influential thinkers of our time, winning the Nobel Prize in Economics in 2002 despite never taking an economics course. His research with Amos Tversky transformed our understanding of human decision-making, showing that people often rely on mental shortcuts rather than rational logic. His best-selling book, Thinking, Fast and Slow, explained how the mind operates with two distinct systems. In an email sent to close friends on his way to Switzerland, he explained that he was not afraid of death and saw it as going to sleep, designing a peaceful end on his own terms.